Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we're going to make a beautiful multi-strand stretch bracelet using Jesse James Beads mini mixes in the Market Fresh line. My room is packed up. I do not have my encouraging word for today. I'm so sorry. So I guess my encouraging word for today is just be thankful. Lots going on in the world right now, but we have a lot to be thankful for. So be thankful. So mini mixes. So we've got Swiss chard, Bing Cherry, Lemon Yellow Sun, and Blueberry Pie. And these are part of the Market Fresh line. Now, these are not the containers they come in. They come really nice like this. This is another one. But I've opened these to get the beads out that I'm going to use, and this is how I store them back so I know what was what. So there's an idea for you if you're looking for a way to store your leftover stuff. So what we're using today is the Swiss chard, and we're using the Lemon Yellow Sun. We're using the Blueberry Pie, and we're using the Bing Cherry, okay? So you're going to need those mixes. Now, I've taken these tassels out and just picked out the beads that I wanted out of each one, and you can do the same. I actually had 2 of each mix, and I don't know that we'll use all the beads in these little things, but I wanted to have enough. Then we have a quick link. These are made by Bead. They are sold on Jesse James' website. This is a quick link. We have some stretch cord. This is 1 millimeter, and it is, I take it and I run it through my fingers like this and stretch it before I use it. So have you ever had a stretchy bracelet that just gets all stretched out and then it's it's all stretched out and won't like stay tight on your wrist? It's because one reason, this stuff dry rots over years, but it'll last a long time. But it does get stretched out if you don't stretch it out ahead of time. So if you stretch this like this, run it between your fingers and kind of stretch it, then it's a whole lot less likely to lose its shape, once you're done making it. Okay, so some stretch cord. I have 8 1 millimeter crimp beads, and these, I don't know, it's kind of funny, like I get a lot of controversy for the way that I close off my stretch bracelets, but my boss taught me this. They've been in business 25 years and made a lot of stretch bracelets and never had a problem, and I've been doing it ever since I started working there and made a lot of stretch bracelets and never had a problem. So you don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. This is just the way I do it, but like I said, it's always worked for me. So, you can try it if you want. I'm using a piece of tiger tail as basically a big eye needle. It's just a piece of tiger tail folded in half. All my big eye needles are somewhere. I have no idea where, so I couldn't find them if I wanted to. I've got some bead bugs here to put on the ends of my strands before I close them up. And I've got some jump rings and your jewelry tools and a ruler. And I think that's all that you're going to need for this project. Okay. Oh, and I do have some GS Hypo cement here that I'll probably put on the knots or on the little, crimped parts when I'm done. Okay, so the first thing you need to do after you stretch your cord is figure out how long you want these to be. Now my wrist is 6.5 inches, but this is a stretch bracelet, so it's got to go over the biggest part of your hand. So keep that in mind. So you want to measure around your fist on the biggest, the fattest part of your hand, which for me is right about there, which ends up being about 10 inches, okay? I'm going to give it just a little extra. I'm going to go about 11 inches because we can always, actually I'm going to go 12. I'm going to cut these in 12-inch lengths because we can always shorten it if we need to, but you can't really lengthen it, right? So let's do that. I'm going to cut 4 lengths of it. I hope I have 4. I'm not here for 4. I think I do. I have so many things packed, and so I was looking, I was like, I know I have some stretch cord that I kept out. Couldn't find it. I finally found it. I was so relieved because I really wanted to do this project and it requires this. If I didn't have stretch cord, it definitely would not have been the same project. So, but I did find it. So thankfully, okay. And I've got 4 12-inch lengths here of this stretch cord. All right, there it is. Okay, lay that aside. So the first thing we're going to do is just pick a color. I'm going to go with the red here first, or maroon, and I'm going to keep out all the tassels for a second. Okay, so I'm just going to lay all the tassels aside. We're going to use them in the end. I am going to put a bead bug on one end because I'm notorious for my beads all falling off while I'm trying to string. And I'm just going to start stringing. Now, you can use the big eye needle if you have like these little pearls. I'm not sure this will even go through them, but this is the way I do it to see if it will. And usually this works pretty good to make your little needle. Whoops. I'm having trouble with my fine motor with this Band-Aid on. I can't seem to get anything done. And you can just pull it through. You may have to take your, yeah, there we go. They'll go through with the pearl. You may have to take your pliers and, you know, pull on it a little bit. But this, I mean, this is a pain because it keeps coming out. But it does work to get through those beads that you have trouble getting through. So let's do one of these little, let's see. There's my pearl. I want to incorporate some of the silver in here. Not a whole lot, but some. So let's see, let's do a silver bead, one of these little spacers. And it might be kind of hard to get him through that. If it is, just take your pliers and pull, and usually it'll go. Yeah, see? It's just kind of hard sometimes. Okay, do that little guy. Let's see here. How about a bead cap? It measured right at 7.5 inches for me, okay? And we're just gonna set it aside. We're gonna save out the silvers because we're gonna use them in all of our mixes. So we're gonna go now with our blue strand. And again, I'm gonna take out the tassels. We're gonna use them at the end. Up here, just lay all the tassels up there. All right, and here we have the blues. Ooh, these are pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put on another bead bug. Just right here on the end. And I'm just going to start stringing on my blues. There's my thingy if I need it. So let's go ahead. Let's do a little one first. I may not even need the thing for this one, the needle. Okay, just going to string on our blues. Transparent guy here. Let's see. Do I want to do another flower? Yeah, I think so. Keep in mind, too, when you come around to tie this or to close it off, this end is going to come around to this end. So if you have a flower here, you don't want to have the same, I mean, you can, but I don't want to, you know, you want to be careful and not do the same two beads there if you don't want them to be side by side. I can already tell I'm probably going to need to pull more yellow beads out, so I'm just going to go ahead and open this up. Clearly didn't get enough out. So I'm probably going to mix in some of these cracked glass ones. I really like them. I think they're beautiful. And I'm going to pull out my tassels first. I was trying to stay with kind of the darker yellow tones. That's why I hadn't pulled out the cracked glass ones already. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more beads than I have out here. So, all right, grab another piece of our stretch cord. Another bead bug. And how about an opaque? All right. Is that pretty close? I could probably use one more small bead. We'll use this guy. There we go. Okay, there we go. Then we'll do the bicone. And we are going to take this ring and we're going to put them all through it right now. Okay, just like that. All right, now we need to close each one of these off. Now, the way I do this, and you guys can judge if you want, but this is the way I do it. My boss taught me how to do this. It works fantastic. Let me see here though. You kind of need a bead with a bigger hole, and this one does not have a very big hole. It doesn't have to be a huge hole, but I actually think this would probably work better for what I'm going to do. So let me take this guy off and put this guy on. I think it'll work better. Okay. Now you're going to take your crimp bead, put it on your magic cord, your stretch cord. Then you're going to take your big eye needle and put it on your other piece of cord. You are going to put it through your crimp bead going the opposite direction. And it's a little fiddly. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear the wind blowing outside. It is very loud right now. It's been a super windy day here. We had thunderstorms this morning. Okay, so get your needle through, just like that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to pull this one through the crimp, going the opposite direction from this one, okay? So you may have to use your pliers. Just pull it through, just like this. Okay? And what you'll have is one going each direction with your crimp right in the middle, okay? Now, you're going to pull it tight. You want it to be fairly tight. And then you're going to take your pliers and you're just going to mash the crimp down, just like that, okay? Now, if you have a bead with a big old hole, it's going to go up in there, but this bead, unfortunately, the holes aren't big enough. So I'm just going to take the Stretch Magic and go through this bead this way. And I'm going to go through this bead this way. Come on now. This way. And I'm going to pull them. Just pull them through. Okay? So there's what you got. You got your little bead, and he's going to show a little bit, but it's okay. And then I'm just going to trim these off. Now, like I said, everybody kind of freaks out. They're like, won't your bead cut your stretch cord? I've never had it do that. I've done this 100 times. I've never had it cut my stretch cord. It is secure. It's going to hold in there, and that little piece might come out of your bead, but we're going to put some glue on it here in a minute, okay? Just to be extra sure. So now we're going to take our second strand, our green strand, and we're going to do the same thing, okay? Let's make sure it's crimped down and trim. Okay, so here's what we've got right now. We've got all these lovely, beautiful strands in the midst of the ring. The ring goes through, you know, all of them, just like this. Okay, so first of all, before we put our glue on, because I don't want to get, well, maybe I should do the glue first because I don't want to get it in the tassel. So I've got some GS Hypo Cement here. It has a little tiny fine thingy here. So I'm just going to find a little crimp. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little glue on there. Put a little glue on here. Just like that. I'm just dabbing a little bit on each little connection just to give it some extra security. A little glue on there and a little on here. So here's what we got. We got our bracelets. Now we've got this little ring here, and we're going to take our tassels, and I'm just going to put, I've got some jump rings. I'm just going to put a bunch of them on here. I want this to be like a big old tassel bunch. So, got my pliers. Are those my round nose? No, they're not. Okay. And I'm just going to start opening these and just attach a tassel. So let's do this one first. I'm just going to attach it right here. And I'm going to do a bunch of these. I'm going to vary them. So I've got the green one. Let's do this big blue one. Okay. That's probably enough, as much as I hate to admit it. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. Okay, so this is fun. We got a lot of tassels. I mean, this is something you would wear, like, you know, if you really want to get some attention. I like it. I think it's super cute. Here it is on me. And it's really pretty. And if you don't like this, the tassels in the ring, just leave them off. You don't have to use them, but I think they're fun. I think they're super fun. I may even add the rest of them on there. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I will have links for all these in the description box below. All these little beautiful mini mixes and the quick link. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to get off here and continue packing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.